Hey everybody, welcome aboard and welcome back to MarsPlaysGuitars.com. Coming at you from the Mile High City of Fort Collins, Colorado, 5,280 feet approximately. Sunny and beautiful here. Hey, I want to share some musical ideas with you guys today about bar chords. We talked about bar chords in the previous video and about how to start strengthening your hand by playing between E and A. E and A. As you go up the neck, you keep in mind what your rules of halves and whole steps are. Have you forgotten what they are? I hope not. But if you have, keep in mind that between E and F, B and C, it's a half step. E and F, B and C. E and F, B and C is a half step. Everywhere else it's a whole step. This is a critical rule to understanding where to make your changes on the fretboard as you progress up the fretboard. For example, type 1 bar chord, which we talked about, E-shaped bar chord. Yes? Here it is, type 1. Again, we're not going to use our first finger because we're playing chords up the neck. So it's good to start getting in the habit of leaving that first finger available. E. F is a half step up, right? E and F, half step. F to G, whole step. G to A, whole step. A to B, whole step. B to C, half step. C to D, whole step. And D to E. Hard to get all the way up there without a cutaway guitar. Regardless, you see what I did there. As long as you know where those halves and whole steps go, you can progress all the way up. Let's start with the A now. Remember, slanting A technique. Get in the habit of playing this, pushing that sucker down so you make a clean connection with the fretboard. You can without muting out the high E string. That's the nature of that slanting A technique. A to B, whole step. B to C, half step. C to D, whole. D to E, whole. E to F, half. F to G, whole. And G to A, whole step. All right? Great habit to get into, working your way up and down the neck. Even saying out loud where your halves and whole steps go. Name that chord as you go up and down the fretboard. That can be very, very helpful. Now, an excellent technique to help you start getting in the habit of making these chords and getting stronger and stronger is playing the chord. Here's an A chord, for example. Playing the chord, thinking in your mind, visualizing what that chord feels like. What do your fingers feel like next to each other? What does that chord look like? Visualize the chord. Don't just watch it, because we can over-rely on our eyes, can't we? It's a good habit to get into, to start shutting your eyes sometimes when you play. Feel what that chord feels like. Let's now do the D. Type 2, or A-shaped bar chord. This is a D chord on the 5th fret. Again, get familiar with that shape. Get comfortable with how your fingers feel while you're playing that. And as a consequence of that, you'll get better and better. You'll start to learn even when you're not playing guitar. I remember when I was first learning and I was in high school, I'd sit at my desk and make chords. My teachers would say, "Mark, what are you doing back there?" And I'd say, "Back off." Well, I didn't really say that, but that's what I was thinking. Okay, so let's do a little exercise here. Type 1, A. Type 2, D. In my mind, I'm focusing on the shape of this chord, maybe even pulling it away from the fretboard if you want. Make your shape, pull it away. Make your shape, pull it away. Type 2, make your shape, pull it away. Okay? After you start doing that more and more and more, you will find that the bar chords get easier and easier for you over time. Continue to work on them diligently every single day, focusing on these manners and playing them with your eyes shut, and you will master the bar chords. Thanks for tuning in today to MarsPlaysGuitars.com. See you next time, everybody.